Hello and welcome to part 88. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Now, it looks like saving and loading has worked. Our people are functioning. They're not idle, standing around freezing and starving. Let's increase the speed a little bit. Alright, we are double checking. We got bodies here assigned to be picked up. Building can't be reached. Okay, let's cancel that for a moment. Building can't be reached. Looks like we need to keep this open. Let's pause this. It's nighttime. You know what that means? Dearmod. Alright. Opening door. Let's go unlock that. You don't have a cap. You know what? A lot of people probably are missing caps. That can wait. Doors open. Great. Alright, let's go check the basement. Increase that speed a little bit. We'll take a look, see what we have to install. Wooden trap. What else do we have? Siege weapons. Alright, we need to worry about the graveyard. Fresh off of a raid, we need to get rid of these bodies. Let's copy that. V is the hotkey. Copy these, move that down there. Alright, what kind of rocky soil do we have left in here? A little bit. Let's spread those out a little bit. We don't want too many next to each other. Quite the number of dead we have here. Quite the collection. You still need more space. How are we looking for dirt? We had a little bit of a dirt crisis recently. We're under 1,000. I don't like that. Let's go and assign some more dirt to get dug. You know what? Let's move this fire trap a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. If they spawn here and they walk towards that, be close enough. I can get rid of this. Do I want to get rid of this stick ladder? feel like they got to our front gate pretty quick doing that. Let's get rid of this. Friendly visit. Lone traveler. Philosophers of the natural order. Good thing that bear wasn't hungry. Well, they make their way over. Let's take a look at the orchard. It's winter. Not expecting much over here. Now, let's not waste time. Let's pause this. You are performing. Perfect time to go barter. Alright, do we want dogs? Maybe we'll check. I have wolves for trade as well. Let's get this. 2 meals. Not a whole lot of barley, but we'll take it. We don't want herbs. I'll take your dubious booze. We'll take these seeds. And trade these seeds away. How much storage space do they have? A bit over 100 kilos still. We can get rid of some of our own. It's more than enough. Let's cut that back. Still making a profit. How much of that weight is the dog carrying? You know what? We can get the dog from them. What do we have in abundance? Let's see. Hay. They don't have a lot of weight. You know what? Linen's worth a little bit more, weight-wise, for the hay. But you know what? Beeswax is even better. Let's see. Just give them some beeswax. Alright, 35 is the magic number. Making a little bit of a profit. Pause this for a moment. Let's go take a look at that new dog we just got. Do we need to train you? Yes, we do. Let's get you trained. Everything else is okay. Let's unpause that. Get this urgently picked up. And it looks like we can fill in some of this soil here. Let's get that patched up. And let's go take a look northeast, see what our digging operation has been updated to. Alright, looks like we can finally get this piece put in, so this piece can get mined out. Let's go fill this in. We mined that out previously by mistake. And it looks like we can start filling this in. Alright. Looks like our slope has been established to get in here from the other side. That means we can start taking these slopes apart. One at a time. We'll start from the lowest, we'll go up, we'll be able to take it apart from the top. Our people are always suffering. Looks like we need more graves. Is the soil put in yet? Almost. Get that speed moving. How are these bodies doing? Never decomposing. Sounds great. As long as the animals aren't eating them. A little bit of a problem. Alright, once that's put in, we'll have a few more graves as well we'll be able to put down. Looks like we got a few spots here. You know what? Let's get some of this junk picked up. Let's get that dirt number up. Alright, we know we have rocky soil here. We have some right here at the top. Looks like we got quite a bit here we're going to have to mine out. You know what? Looks like we have some in the wall here we need to get dug out as well. Alright, let's go take a look at the graveyard. We can assign some of these check marks, get these filled. Just gotta check for any rocky soil here before we fill this up. Alright, we got room for a few more. 3 more over here. Let's wait, we'll come back to that. So we'll check these. Still not decomposing anytime soon, but we need to worry about them being eaten. That one's at 60. Let's see if we have any that we can make a priority. Let's get you to put that one away, and let's take a look. Yeah, it's the lowest one. Put that one in the ground before it gets eaten. It's good that the animals aren't digging these up to eat the corpses inside. You're suffering. You're wearing winter clothes. You're wearing a headband. Alright, let's revisit the north. You fell asleep out here. You got stuck. Can you dig this out? You can't find a path. Okay. Dearmod, I need you to come and save your friend. You're hungry. Well, you have a healing kit with you. And you just ate. Alright. Let's have you stand. I don't want you falling asleep out here. Let's increase that speed. Get Dearmod there. Oh, right. Why did I build a ramp on this side if we have a ramp over here? Well, at least we can get up this way easier with that. One more ought to do it. Oh, great. Huh. Okay. Dearmod, new plan. Alright. Great work. While you're here, Dearmod, I'm just gonna have you work on these. Alright, we want to dig this out. Alright, great work. Let's get that section picked up. Let's take a look down here. What else do we want to mine away? Settlers are becoming annoyed. You were the one that was trapped. Okay. You're eating right now. Instead of you going to harvest an animal, let's see. What can cheer you up? Eating? Our shelves are looking pretty bare up there. We don't have any meals. You know what? That's not good. We have raw food. Alright, well, people are working. We're working on food, but it's going to take a while. We have a decent supply of wood. Alright, let's see. Which corpse is next? 86%? Or sorry, 76%? You have that turned off. Let's get someone else. You also have that turned off. What about you? No empty spot. Is this reserved for someone? Simon. Okay. Where are you, Simon? You're not Simon. You're not Simon. You're not Simon. There you are. Okay. Let's draft you, and let's have you put this body away. Draft on draft to reset the job you're working on. Okay, great. Next one is at 84 hit points. Never gonna rot, just gotta worry about the local wildlife eating you, as well as our own pet cats. Looks like a visual glitch. Let's roll down the layers. Roll back up. Settlers are becoming annoyed. I was gonna have you eat food, extra meals. We don't have enough. You know what? I think it's time we move these. Let's not get rid of them. Let's just move these. we have room here? Can we make it work? There are stairs here to go up. We could have 2 stations here on this side. We could have one in the corner here as well. Or we could have 4. Or maybe put... oh no, there's a door there. Okay, that doesn't work. We could have 2. Do we want to put that there though? This is where people are walking by these doors to the stairs. It'd be best to put it up here. I don't think that is going to be a viable spot. Let's see what happens. Once that gets moved, we'll move that butchering table a little bit. And then we'll be able to put in 2 more stoves. Looks like I should put a fuel source down here. That's been a problem of mine. Maybe for the efficiency of my kitchen, I should have... do I not have... we have sticks. You know what, let's add coal to that instead of wood. We have a lot of coal. Let's add coal to that instead of the wood. People are going to be starving soon if we don't get more meals. Maybe I should send a trade caravan, see if we can buy some meals, but I don't have meals to send with them. It's a bit of a problem. Alright, people are working. While they're doing that, let's go and check, see what we can fill in over here. Let's get that assigned. You know what, let's leave that for now. Alright, can add a few more graves. Alright, got a few more graves checked. Animals are obviously eating well, but not for long. Let's see, 78%. Eric, you have it turned off, don't you? You have hauling turned off. No spot. Interesting. Are these all reserved? Looks like they are. People are busy. Oh, some deer have arrived. Settlers are idle. Okay, let's pause this for a moment. Let's see. What can we get our settlers to do? We can fill in some dirt here. Oh, we don't have enough dirt. Alright, let's go dig. Dig out some more dirt. You know, let's unpause that. Should be enough for them to get a start. We need more meals. So if we have coal available for our kitchens now, it should be easier for them to make food a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and relocate this. Now, I don't think I had an issue getting meat, so I'm not going to worry about having two of these. In fact, let's go and add an animal or two. Let's go and cull some animals. Let's see, how are our sheep doing? Looks like we got more than we need. All these are about the same age. Some of these are older. Let's take these ones out. And maybe one of the older males. These ones are all about the same age. Make some space for some younger ones to be born. Got some female goats here we can get rid of. Let's get rid of one of these male goats as well. Let's go down the list. We could use more male chickens, so let's get some of these female chickens slaughtered. And maybe this male cattle. And maybe this donkey. Okay. There should be plenty of meat added. Taniled, you're mining and digging. Let's leave this alone. We don't have a lot of people on night shift. We do have one of our newest members, though. Magoda? What are you working on? You are tailoring. Okay. Let's get this bridge cleaned up. See if our dogs will be able to find a home for all of this. Maybe our people can take it apart, get some resources. Alright, a few graves ready. Still got a fair amount of bodies here. 19? 19 corpses. Alright, we got 3 graves over there, another 6, so that's 9. We need 10 more. If we manage to get this set of dirt put in here, we'll be able to get another 6. So that's more than halfway there. Another 3 here, another 3 here. We're low on dirt. Let's go get some more dirt assigned. Oh, you know what? We have plenty assigned. Just haven't had time for people to dig. Guess let's increase the speed then. Gonna need a fair amount of dirt to fill this hole here. You know what? I am not going to have enough dirt to fill this area at all. I gotta raise this whole area up quite a lot. 2 levels? And I have to mine out some resources. Maybe we start extending the graveyard out this way a little bit. I'd hate for the graves to go out here though. Maybe we'll just start burning bodies. No other choice. Let's pause for a moment. Let's set this not to be urgent. Let's set this to be forbidden. It's gonna ferment in 31 days. Maybe we'll get some fine aged wine out of that. And let's go take a look. Can we assign these? We can. Okay. You know what? Let's do curdling milk here. Let's do 100. Now, what were we making before? Were we doing juice or mash? Or maybe we can do both. No, we weren't doing mash. Although, let's take a look. We wouldn't want to use barley. Cabbage? Cabbage goes bad faster than everything else here. And let's do red currant with you. And apples with you. And let's set that to 150. And let's also add the mash. You know what, we can copy the whole thing. Apples, red currant, okay, curly milk. Alright. Looks like our wardrobes here are set up now. We got some light helmets in these, that's good. You know what, let's pause this. Actually, let's not pause that. Let's just leave it at that slow speed, let our people work. This needs to be put in, but this in the meantime can be copied over here. Let's go put that butchering table in place. You're well rested. You'll be going back to sleep after, if there's time. You're gonna have to see how deep that goes. You need to start mining this out as well. How bad are these corpses looking? Let's take a look at these resources. $81 is the lowest. You have that turned off, Paranel. Okay. Next one is 86%. Alright, not bad. Let's get this piece dug out first. I'll assign the rest of that to get dug out from the bottom. Let's go take a look. I saw an update for our kitchen. Alright, let's copy this, also throw that in there. Our meals are starting to get back up there. We're at 42, 43. Not enough dirt. Let's go mine some more dirt away. I'm wondering if I should get rid of this ramp here. But I think the way the AI works, if they spawn here, some of them do run this way. And then that means anyone on this corner, whether it's this corner I have now or the tower that's going to be here in the future, give them some time to shoot while they're going around the corner. Looks like some visual glitch. Let's roll that down and back up. Alright, if we have enough dirt, let's go take a look. We can fill in a few more spots here. Is that another visual glitch? Let's roll that down and back up. It is. Alright, good. This was mined out. Let's lower this. We can get all of this mined away now. Alright, that's dirt. Let's go take a look. See what else is under here. Alright, we'll be able to start filling that in after with some soil. Let's increase that speed. Meals are up to the 77 now. Let's go take a look at our kitchen. This one isn't even being used. We've been using vinegar for the pickled vegetables. Now, I don't think our vegetables have been going bad on us. salted eels. We don't really have eels. We have salt, we don't have eels. Now, we eat all of our meals before they go bad lately, so I'm not worried about the packaged meals. Let's go ahead and copy this one. Animal feed is important. Let's make sure we have that on 2 stations. You know what, right now, let's just copy this one. If we ever get back up there to having our meals in order, we'll be making packaged meals at twice the speed. And let's just add that here. Just slow down that game speed. I feel like the gameplay is getting a little bit choppy. Alright. Looking good here. Christian. Christian is probably so far away. Let's go take a look at where you are. Right, look how far you are. Let's draft and undraft you to reset that work. Let's get you to just finish this since you're here. We can assign some new work here. Let's roll that down, roll that back up. Alright. Let's turn the corner. Still got a little bit of digging to do here, but we can assign some filling. Let's get that soil put in. Let's go visit the graveyard. 10 bodies left. Alright, we can do it, people. We've got a few minutes left on the video. Can we get 10 graves put in those 10 minutes? Doesn't look like it. Not at this speed. Let's increase that game speed. Now, how is our dirt supply looking? Not doing too well. Let's go assign some more dirt to get dug out. And maybe we just need this collected. Let's get that urgently hauled. Alright, we're almost done digging down here. Be able to go up to the next few layers above. Dennis or Denny's has converted. Why? Because of the cold snap. Once again, our people will be suffering. Settlers are idle. Okay, let's pause that. Let's get some digging assigned. that usually makes them not idle. Alright. You know what? Let's not assign those ones. They're a little high and far away, especially during a cold snap. Wearing a headband. Alright, unfortunately we weren't able to put all these bodies away. We made good progress here in the northeast corner. Our cellars are exhausted. Are you sleeping in your bed? Okay. I thought maybe you got trapped somewhere. Alright. Let's roll up these layers. Get our roof put on. Get the trees put on. It's time for the recap. It's a cold snap right now. We got the frosty edges on our screen. Alright. We managed to fill in a lot of dirt here, but because of that, we are running into a dirt shortage. So we have started mining away a little bit here and there from the surrounding entryway. Especially now during the winter, I don't want to send our people to dig too far away. I'm running into a bit of an issue here now. I don't have enough space for the graves. I had been considering filling in some spaces in between here, which is what I might need to do maybe every like 5 or 10. We'll see. Definitely don't have enough dirt to fill out this area here. Not anytime soon. And even if we transplant all this extra dirt here, I don't think that's going to be enough to fill this large area, 2 layers, as well as filling in all these minerals we're going to be digging out. I don't want to burn the bodies. I like the way it looks, how they're spread out like this, but I think I'm going to need to start putting in some extra ones in between. We did build a little roof here for these corpses. At least the rain and the snow won't get to them. Been running into a little bit of a problem with our food lately. So we did expand our kitchen a little bit. Got 2 more stoves put in. And then down here in the basement, we put our fermenting tables. At least 3 of them. That's not all of our alcohol production. We still have some here. But for now, that's pretty much what we had to do to make space for some more stoves. Depending on how the food production goes, I'm considering moving all this to the basement. have all that in one central location. Right now I put them in this little room. I might just put them in this other side here. Just get rid of this storage space. Could even consider putting it in here. But for now we'll leave it as it is until we expand our kitchen. Alright, plans for next video. Hopefully we can get this corner finished. I doubt it'll take one more video though. It'll probably be a few more. Especially considering we need to get some more grapes put in, dig some more dirt out for ourselves, and worry about our food production. Chances are we're going to get interrupted with a raid. Maybe an extortion? We'll see. Once again, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting the channel. Thanks again. See you next time. Have a great one.